NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense. Watson on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They begin the drive with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 14 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. On first down, it's Watson. His throw incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Watson a give. This is Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Titan football. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, Charles, it's always contentious division rivalry. I'd say even a little spicier than we're used to. The well-documented war of words on social media between two of the top players on these teams, that has really added a layer of intrigue.
Well, we've never turned down a little extra zest to a game, have we? But you're absolutely right. The social media beef between these two stars. In a lot of ways, ridiculous, maybe even a little bit childish as most people would look at it. But it's also made this game one of the most talked about regular season matchups that you and I can remember. So I don't know that we're complaining. I know we also can't wait to see how it plays out on the field. And that's the thing to remember here. The one with the bragging rights will not be who gets the most likes or dislikes or whatever you want to put on social media, because I'm not as versed on it as I should be. But it really comes down to who wins the game today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So as we continue to get settled in here, you know, this is obviously division rivalry. And, well, all the coaches and players say it's just another game, Charles. You and I know that that's not really the case. How important is it for them to maintain their composure in this one? Well,
it's extremely important, and I think you really nailed it, because in a division game, everything is heightened, okay? So that natural intensity you have to play each and every week, it takes out a little extra when you go up against a division rival. So now, as you pointed out, you've got to make sure you maintain your poise while keeping that intensity high.
9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that's a really solid, sound statement by this offense. 1st drive and 6 points on the board just like that.
And speaking of statements, I know I said a few minutes ago that this is not a player versus player instance. But you know he's got to be feeling great about finding the end zone against a guy that ran his mouth against him all week long.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Watson. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
All right. Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long...
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smells terrible. Flush to his right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Come on, man. Set the tone. You better do something.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. It got his man complete. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his second touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks free again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm here all day. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Don't get nervous.
And a give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 8-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's the option. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Dietrich Wise Jr. able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
54. Mike 54. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical at the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
Back now in Houston, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they are going to score
score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Hey, get in there and get what you want, G.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.